Okay, we are going to do a snowman simple little drawing. Please make sure that you have your white paper. It needs to be vertical. For supply, remember it's going to be the crown that matches your table. You are going to write your name and your teacher's code. Take your crown, return it to the cup. The cup will be returned to the cart. So please make sure you are writing your name and your teacher's code. Miss Lawson will remind you what your teacher's code is. Once we get that and we put our crowns away, the next step is going to take your white paper and flip it over. Supply manager will get your next supply, which is your own basket of paint sticks. You're going to have black. This is the first color we're going to be using. The other colors we're going to get to, these are the colors we're using to fill in our snowman. Now, we got to understand that the paper is white, snow is white. So we're going to be drawing with this and only filling in some of our items because our snowman is white. We don't have to do that. So remember with our paint stick, remember to pop the top. If you already see the paint, that's great. If not, you need to turn it until you see the paint pop up. Remember, do not keep turning it till this gets too far out. We don't need it that far. We only need it a little bit to stick out. So we're going to be drawing some simple shapes. So let's take our paper and fold it so that way we know where the middle is. So I'm going to take my short bottom and I'm going to fold it up to the short top. Match it as good as I can, crease it, and create our invisible line. Now remember, this is not a line we're drawing. This is just the line we see from our fold. Okay, we're going to start with the body. So we're going to start at the bottom, and I'm just going to draw a big U up to the fold of the line. Again, this is your fold. This is the bottom of your paper. So this big U is in the middle, and it goes right up to the fold. Next is our head. So our head needs to touch the body. So we're going to start where the body is, where the fold is, and we're going to draw a big circle. Now inside the circle, we're going to make him have a snow hat. So I'm going to start, here's the left corner. I'm going to come to the head inside the left corner. I'm going to draw a diagonal line straight across his head. This is the hat. And at the very top of his head coming off, I'm going to draw a little circle. Now, to make some lines inside the hat, we're going to make some diagonal lines so when we color it in. Now we're going to add the face right under the hat. I'm going to make 2 dots. Under the 2 dots, I'm going to make a sideways triangle. And then under that, a smile. Over here, we have some room, so we're going to add a little tiny heart. If you can draw one. And then going down his body are coal buttons, and we are going to color those in black because that's the color they are. So 3 of those. Last was going to add some arms, so coming off the side, a straight line, or a diagonal line technically, and 2 diagonal lines. Diagonal line, a V. Okay, so we have all the important parts drawn with our black. So don't forget, turn it down so you don't see the paint, snap it on, and then put it back in your basket. This is where your other colors come in handy. So we're going to start at the top and work our way down. Now you may have a red, you may have a purple. It just depends. Make sure it's not the orange. If you hold them close, you can tell. So it either will be a red or purple. And then you'll have your green. So I'm going to use the red instead of the purple. This is what we're going to use to add color to the hat. So you open one, get it ready. You're going to paint in an area with one color. Skip that color. We're doing a pattern. Okay, so I'm going to turn that down. I'm done with my red. Now I'm going to use my green. So where I skipped, that's where I'm going to color my green in. And then the top of the hat, you can pick which one, red or green. I'm going to do green or purple, red or purple or green, or you're doing red and green. Okay, so there's his hat. I'm going to turn this down. Now we're going to move to the nose, which is going to be orange. So make sure you got the orange, not the red. And again, at any time, if you open one and there's no paint, just raise your hand. I'll give you a new one. I'm going to use the red to color in the heart. You can pick. Okay, so the last color is blue. This is going to be the sky around our snowman. Now, I want to make it look like snow is falling. So before I start coloring around, I'm going to draw some circles because the circles I'm drawing, this is where I'm not painting. So I'm going to paint around these circles. So I'm going to fast forward it so you don't have to watch me do it slowly, but you'll see where the snow starts popping out. Okay, you can see that where I drew those circles, that's when I didn't color in, and you can see it became little white snow flakes coming down. Now, if you notice, I painted right over his arms and it didn't mess it up because remember, this paint dries in 90 seconds. So because we did the black first, it will be dry by the time you get to the blue. Just make sure that you fill in your background. I went around our snowman. We don't want to paint him in. When you're all done, turn down all your paint sticks. Make sure all the tops are snapped on. Make sure that you have all your colors in your basket. Our supply manager will put those back on the cart. Again, your snowman is going to be dry, so we're going to be taking it home today.